How have landmark court cases expanded protest rights? Imagine a world where speaking out about social issues could land you in trouble. Now, picture a world where courts have stepped in to protect your voice. That's what landmark court cases have done for protest rights. They have shaped how we can gather, speak, and stand up for what we believe in. These decisions have made it clear that peaceful protests are a part of free expression protected by the First Amendment. One of the earliest and most famous cases is Tinker versus Des Moines in 1969. Students wore black armbands to protest the Vietnam War. The court decided they could do that without punishment because symbolic acts of protest are protected speech. This case set a powerful example that even small acts of protest, like wearing a symbol, are protected unless they cause serious disruption. Another important case is Walker versus City of Birmingham in 1967. During the Civil Rights Movement, protesters challenged a court order that stopped demonstrations. The court upheld their right to protest, even though some were found in contempt. This case showed that protest rights can sometimes clash with local rules, but the courts can help balance those issues. It made it clear that protesting injustice is a protected activity, especially when fighting systemic inequality. In 2011, the case Snyder versus Phelps took the stage. Protesters picketed a military funeral with offensive signs. The court ruled their speech was protected because it related to public concern. This decision emphasized that even deeply upsetting protests are protected if they deal with important social issues. It reinforced that open debate, even if uncomfortable, is vital for democracy. These cases together have expanded what protest rights include. They protect not only words but also symbolic and controversial acts. They also set limits, allowing authorities to regulate protests only when public safety is at risk. This means activists can organize marches, sit-ins, and symbolic acts without fear of unfair punishment. It also means authorities must respect these rights and cannot silence dissent just because they disagree. In the end, these landmark court decisions have made it clear that peaceful protests are a fundamental part of free speech. They give voice to those fighting against inequality, homelessness, climate change, and poverty. These rulings help ensure that everyone can stand up for social justice and human rights without fear of losing their voice.